The question asked by Sunil is, how do I know whether I am right or wrong? What benchmark, what standards? How do I determine whether I am right or wrong? I am confused, right, Sunil? Sunil, how does anybody know whether he is right or wrong? After all, you are a particular age, you are pretty grown. Till this date, how have you known whether you are right or wrong? Often, you have declared yourselves to be right. And often you have felt that you are wrong. And how have you known that? How have you known that? How have you known that? Go into it. You have been told what is right and you have been told what is wrong. It's a funny thing. Our benchmarks are all borrowed ones. Our sense of right and wrong, moral and immoral, ethical and unethical, all comes from the outside. Is there anything that is absolutely right and absolutely wrong, and you have known it for yourself? Do you see, firstly, that what you even call as your own judgment or the voice of your conscience, even that is a borrowed entity? You stick to it and you stand by it as if it is something sacred. This is my own judgment. My heart tells me this. But if you go closely into the matter, you will find out that no, this has come to me. This has come to me from somebody else. That is the reason why what is right in one culture is wrong in another culture. And people of one culture will think that this is absolutely right. They will not even know that it is because of the conditioning of this culture that they are taking this to be right. Had they been born in another culture, they would have not considered this to be right. What is wrong in one country is right in another country. What is right in one age is wrong in another age. What is right for one individual today becomes wrong for the same individual tomorrow. Getting it? Because all this sense of right and wrong that we presently carry is man-made. Man's mind has decided, I will call this as right, I will call this as wrong. And man's mind keeps on changing. Even today, what is right in one religion is wrong in another religion. Man's mind. What is wrong in one house is right in another house. Man's mind. There is nothing absolute about it. There is nothing final about it. It is not the truth. It is just somebody's opinion. You understand the difference between truth and opinion, right? The truth is one and final and absolute. Whereas opinions are fickle. They keep changing. They keep mutating. They keep evolving. Our rights and wrongs are just the opinions of others. Others tell you you are right, you start believing you are right. Others tell you you are wrong, you start believing you are wrong. Now, killing animals is very much right in one religion. So if a kid belongs to that religion and he kills on a particular day, he would be told that you are very right and you have done a greatly religious act. And there are other religions who don't even want to kill an ant. People there do not eat after sunset so as to avoid any kind of violence. In that religion, if you kill, you will be told that you are wrong. Now, what is absolute about these rights and wrongs? They are situational, time and place dependent, and you have borrowed them. You have borrowed them. And because you have borrowed them, you are highly confused. Because they are not yours, hence you are always looking at somebody else to ratify, to verify. Are you getting it? Hence there is no conviction in your lives. Hence there is no energy. Because you always have to ask somebody else, am I right or wrong? And if someone says forcefully that you are wrong, you start shivering. Your so-called confidence is shattered. If 10 people come to you and say forcefully that you are wrong, you won't be able to stand it. For the simple reason that your understanding is not determining your right and wrong. The society, the culture, the family, the education, all the influences upon you, the media, they are determining for you what is right and what is wrong. So you are always confused. And when you are confused, you cannot move with energy. When you are confused, there can be no real movement in your life, no vigor. There is another right and another wrong. And what is that? When you are really alive, when your intelligence is functional, then from that the real right happens. Whatever happens then is really right. It may not have the sanction of the society. Others may not accept it. But only that will be really right, which is coming out of your deep, unbiased understanding, free of beliefs, free of prejudices. Only that will be really, really right. Are you getting it? Try that out. And then you won't have to be dependent on others to ask, sir, am I right? You won't have to ask that. And what also follows is, what does not come out of your understanding cannot be right even if the whole world says it is right. You will be in a very strange situation. Everybody will be telling you that you are right and congratulating you, and within yourself you will be feeling miserable. Because you will know that you are not sure. People will tell you, wow, you are a successful man now. But you will not be sure within. You will ask, am I successful really? Everyone says I am successful, so I must be successful. And that is really miserable. Do not let that happen to you. Awaken your intelligence and then see the magic. Right?